With knowledge, with intuition, with power. Soul Rise Woman. Begin. Hello, I'm Soul Rise Woman. Today we're exploring a topic that touches every part of our lives. Expectations from our loved ones, our partner, friends, family, or even work. But the real question is, do expectations empower us or do they weigh us down? Most of our disappointments come from unmet expectations. A friend once told me, "The fewer expectations I had, the more peace I found." That sentence has stayed with me ever since. Because truly, expectations shape our relationships, affect our moods, and often overshadow our happiness. What are expectations and why do they arise? Expectations are essentially scripts our mind writes about the future. We anticipate certain outcomes from people, situations, or even ourselves. In psychology, it's considered one of the brain's ways of coping with uncertainty. A study at Stanford University showed that expectations activate the brain's reward system. When we anticipate something, dopamine is released. But when it doesn't happen, the same system triggers disappointment. Who should we have expectations of? And who shouldn't we? Sometimes we place our expectations on the wrong people. For example, expecting empathy from someone who always prioritizes themselves usually ends in disappointment. Healthy expectations from ourselves, setting goals that support our own growth. Unhealthy expectations, assuming others will fulfill the exact scenarios we create in our minds. Psychologist Albert Ellis explained in his theory of irrational beliefs that thoughts like, "everyone must treat me well," or "everyone must understand me" are among the most painful mental traps. How expectations affect our relationships. Many conflicts in relationships are rooted in unspoken expectations. They remain unexpressed, written only in our minds, and when unmet, they turn into resentment. A common experience for many women is, "I expect him to show me that I matter." But waiting silently without voicing this often leads to being misunderstood. According to Harvard Business Review, in relationships where communication is unclear, the chance of expectations being met drops by 60%. The benefits and the burdens of expectations. Are expectations entirely negative? Not at all. They help us set goals. They can guide us toward building better relationships. But at the same time, unrealistic expectations are one of the biggest causes of unhappiness. Constantly seeking validation from others can harm our sense of self-worth. Psychological studies show that people who lower their expectations often feel calmer and more satisfied with their lives. Lessons from life and experience. Sometimes the greatest insights come from our own experiences. If we keep getting disappointed in a relationship, maybe we're expecting the wrong things from the wrong person. If we don't receive recognition at work, perhaps it's time to start celebrating our own achievements. Many women have told me, "I gave so much, but I never received what I expected in return." That's when it becomes important to shift expectations. From others, back to ourselves. Today we explored the role of expectations in our lives. They can be both a motivator and a source of pain. The key lies in understanding from whom and what we should expect. Remember, when you direct your expectations to the right place, disappointment fades. The healthiest expectation is the one you set for your own growth. I'm Soul Rise Woman. See you in the next episode.